What do you do, babies? Welcome back to my channel here on Watch What Happens Next. And by the title, you can tell we'll be diving into episode 4 of Young Royals season 3. You know, the final season. I'm dreading this because I'm going to finish this season today. I want to start off by saying I love this series. I even started it with you guys. You know my opinions with each character. With letting go and finishing the Harry Potter series, if you have not checked it out, you should definitely do. I just uploaded the video. We're letting go of those characters. I'm coming in. I'm letting go these characters today. And so it's a little bit bittersweet for me. I have not cried today. Thank God. So I'm going to try to keep my emotions in check a little bit. I'm tired of crying on this channel. The next movie stuff that we watch gotta be a comedy. I need comedy. I need funny. I need, I need to get back into my shit because Harry Potter and this show low-key be having me in my feels. But I also wanted to say that thank you guys for all of you who have commented on my videos regarding, this series, but especially the ones who opened the dialogue within last episode's reaction. I wanted to make it clear. Everything that I say or do on this channel, hopefully, is intended to be coming from a loving and a nurturing place. And so when I say things like, he's inconsistent with his story, such as Simone, that wasn't me bashing him. That was just me technically just saying, hey, this is the inconsistency in your story and X, Y, and Z. Because everybody knows since the beginning, since the very first episode of this series, I have been a person who loves to give their flowers to the characters, but also tell them when they're wrong, and just to hold them accountable, essentially, because at the same time, although they are children, they are still growing beings. And if you don't have people there who are going to tell you when you're wrong, how will you know that you're doing something wrong? How do you know that you can do something better, right? And so that's where my reaction standpoint comes from, because at this point, I feel like I'm essentially like a brother figure. Kind of like a father figure also too, but not really because I'm too young. But but yeah, honestly, because I love these kids, which is why I go to bat for like characters like August, and even I go through the whips and flows with Sada, because no character on this show, and I made a comment of it because it's almost like Scam, with no character on this show is 100% positive or 100% perfect. Every character on this show has its ups and downs, has their flaws and their positives. And so I find myself in a position to be like, you know what, I accept them for that. So I want you guys to know that anything that I say, don't take it as malice. Please don't take it as me being malicious or me just being not understanding of it, because trust me, I do understand, and majority of the time when I'm speaking, I'm also analyzing. And so just understand that it's coming from a great place, and it's not necessarily something that's like me trying to make them look bad, because I do understand that these are children and they're growing. But like I said, that if you do not point out the wrong things that children are doing, how are they supposed to know that they're doing something wrong? And if they don't know they're doing something wrong, how are they supposed to grow? And so that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. The big brother who is on the channel of Watch What Happens Next. So without further ado, we're gonna dive straight into episode 4 of Young Royals season 3, the final season.
Y fui a ver y había vidrio en todo el piso. No vamos a poder vivir. Nos vamos a tener que mudar si las cosas.
And it's sad because I know he's taking on this burden and he feels responsible for what's happening in his home, and just, taking on how he make his mother feel, or putting them in danger, essentially.
Told me you were a king. Never.
I'm not gonna cry on this channel right now.
Det är skönt att se dig.
I don't wanna cry.
Polisen, vad kan de göra något? Inget sånt här har någonsin hänt.
Yeah. It's the only thing about being in the spotlight.
Hade det här hänt mig så hade de betraktat det som ett hot mot landets säkerhet. Och du är min kille, så...
I think can they do something for him like that? Like, can the royal family like protect him essentially like a little bit? Probably can't unless they're like married.
Mamma har pratat om att vi kanske måste flytta.
But wherever you move, they're still gonna find you.
Jag pratar med hovet. Det måste finnas något de kan göra, okay?
It's gotta be. But like somebody said in the comment section too, the royal court should have definitely stepped in a long time ago, and should not have had Willem basically, be the one to communicate all these things to Simone. Although they're close and they're boyfriends, he should not be the one to communicate all these things and make it like clear to him that you cannot do this because of X, Y, and Z. That they should have been the ones to step in and do that. Is that a penis? My God, who is that? Oh, of course.
Ett jävla kuk nationell alltså. Måste alla nationella vara så här svåra?
Did he not know enhanced work?
Faila big time.
Ja, du lämnar också in provet efter 30 minuter.
Ja, men varför ska man ens försöka om man inte får något för mödan?
What?
Något liksom större än namninsamlingen.
Jo.
I want them to. But like I said in the last episode, I do not fault her if she does not want to, be involved with him. Ew. You guys gonna speak? Uh-oh. Girl, don't do it. I like that lime green skirt. That was cute. That's very cute.
Nej, eller vad?
Dang, y'all gonna just...
Alltså Felicia, ignorera henne bara.
Honestly, truly, I can't say that, they are wrong because essentially they're just protecting their friend.
Så går kampen mot aristokratin? Får man inte ens skämta längre? Eller vad är det mer här?
Jo, man får skämta om det är roligt, Vincent.
Jätteknasig.
What?
Blir det inte någon intressekrock för dig? Jag menar, du är för kommunism, mot monarki och så...
Vad är det med mig som provocerar dig så mycket?
Right.
Är du homofob? Eller vad är grejen?
Problemet är inte att du är gay. Problemet är att du är kommunist. Eller sårar det dina känslor nu?
But it's the thing though. You're saying, did I hurt your feelings? You're the one who's feeling hurt. You feel the need to get out here and make comments to these people. Nobody cares about you. And you're not even smart enough to even pass your test. You have more things to worry about than Simon.
Jag fick en idé.
Trust. You got all these ideas, but you can't even pass your test. The way that those girls would have got their butts handed to them. One thing about me, I'm feisty. So I'd have been giving a fight back. Because no, I'd have get you a nice little read. Not a read, but a nice little read.
Om dig och var emot systemet.
Fast kan du det?
Jag ville. Vad är det du tycker som är så bra med monarkin?
Det är en symbol som enar folket.
Enar folket. Du säger det går att göra utan att någon föds till att göra det.
Det är ett privilegium,
Yeah.
inte ett straff.
Right.
Säger bara att jag har sett hur det får dig att må.
What is it saying? The heavy the head that wears the crown? It's par for the course. But I definitely do understand both of their sides.
Författa ett brev till ert framtida jag. Vad vill du göra i framtiden?
But that's good though, because I also go in sides of with the conversation they just had, because do he really want the position of being the king? So yeah, he has a lot to think about.
Sara! Hej!
The height difference, I would eat it up. My God, today. If a man is that taller than me.
Glad av att se dig på valborg.
Då är du nog den enda som blir det.
It's okay. At least if you only got one friend, you got a friend.
Prata med mig om du känner dig ensam.
Oh, nice.
Ska ta körkort.
Fan vad kul! Hej då.
He's trying. He's really trying. And I'm glad that this season they're leaning on to his more like softer side.
Jag ska titta på det, men det är inte därför jag ringer. Ni behöver hjälpa Simon. Ni får skicka dit Säpo eller några vakter eller någonting.
Yes. Yes, Willem.
Någon har kastat en jävla sten genom hans fönster. Han är ju livrädd.
Okej, jag ser över det. Drottningen är inte i skick att medverka på kungörandet. Nej, det har beslutats här att det bästa är att skicka dig och August.
August? Really?
Jag kan åka över till Simon med Säpo och tolererar att August närvarar.
I mean, hey, it's push and pull. You gotta give something to get something, so I definitely get it. I definitely get it.
Kan det ha varit de som har gjort det här? Mot Simon?
Gärna var ett pojkstreck som polisen tror. Men för att vara på den säkra sidan så skulle vi kunna ordna ett tillfälligt boende åt er.
Och bo i markplan med fönster åt olika håll. Det gör er sårbara.
Skjuts åt Simon till och från skolan.
But what about the mother?
Men sen förväntar vi oss att du också gör din del.
Keep quiet. Not do.
Ju mindre du syns just nu, desto säkrare är du.
Yeah.
Kommentarer, inga bilder, ingen ny musik, inga interaktioner överhuvudtaget. Egentligen är det bäst att du bara raderar dina konton.
Nobody's deleting on his accounts, but I mean, I do understand how hard this can be for him because he wants to be an artist. He's an inspiring artist. And I think that this is just stripping him of who he is. And so I feel for him in this moment because he has to let a part of himself go to be with the person that he loves, but also to protect his family.
Hur gick det? Ha?
Fick 64-65.
Va?
I love the growing closeness of their relationship.
Jag blir så jävla stolt bara.
I don't want to cry, but it's so beautiful to see. Just to see that transition from season 1 to now. I love the way they play with colors when they shoot this and light this. So they had like the yellow and then the pink. It's so beautiful. I mean, you could have just archived all of your pictures.
Jag pratade med Farima och hon sa att det går jättebra att du kommer på min födelsedag. Men vill du verkligen ha mig där?
He asked.
Det kommer vara en hovfotograf som är där och tar lite bilder och ber om att August kommer där. Jag kommer liksom inte
Do anything about it.
palla det om inte du är där. Det är klart jag vill komma på din födelsedag.
Honestly, shoot, I could even imagine falling in love with a prince. But I can imagine how romantic and kind of fun that would be, but also scary and stressful. So
De vill visa att jag är en seriös, traditionell...
Åtminstone välja någonting som du brinner för, något som betyder någonting för dig. Psykisk ohälsa bland unga att göra. Eller något om HBTQ+.
yes.
Mördas på grund av deras läggning.
You guys.
Vad du hade liksom kunnat göra och vara med och förändra.
Ja, men
But it's
det
difficult.
räknas som politiskt ställningstagande.
Att älska vem man vill är en mänsklig rättighet.
Yes. Yes, Simone.
Och vadå, ska jag vara liksom förespråkare för alla queers bara för att jag är kär i dig?
Yes.
Simon, jag fattar vad du menar, det är inte det. Men det funkar liksom inte så.
But change it. This isn't how it works. You can change it.
Bara att folk vet att jag är kär i dig gör ju skillnad. Kan inte det få räcka?
No, because it makes them. It doesn't make them feel seen. It's like, oh well, our prince, our king is gay, but he does not support or do anything for other gay people under his ruling. I think that is just very closed off. And I understand that he wants to keep the traditions, but you're not like dating a woman. You're dating a man. It's not traditional to date a man. A person of the royal courts date a man anyway. So I'm going to say sex. So just understand that you are already going against the grain. So why not push it even further? I think the buck doesn't stop here. And so in this instance, I can say that Simone is definitely, trying to get him to also think of outside of himself and think of other people. And he's just too, I would say, selfish in this moment. And I love him, but Wilhelm is very selfish in this moment to be like, well, you know what? I don't care about every other queer person on agenda. I just care about being in love with you. Can I just be in love with you? It's like, no, you have a duty to basically usher in the next generation of people that comes after you, because let's just say he become king and then his successor comes up and they feel the same brunt. You have to make a pathway for them. Don't crack the door keep the door open so they can easily walk through. And so in this moment, I don't agree with what Wilhelm is saying, but I do understand his stance because he's also scared to a certain extent, because like I said, he's already doing the pushback by even dating the man or dating a person of the same sex. So, like I said, if we're gonna do it, let's do it right. Let's do it right. Oh girl. Everywhere I go, I see the same. I think Felice is honestly going to speak to her.
Här är alltså era framtidsbrev som ni skrev till er själva i ettan.
Also somebody also said that this is still technically their first year essentially. Like it's all in one year. It's not like a whole 2 or 3 years because it's 2 or 3 seasons.
Typ samla alla i stora salen efter lunch.
He want to do everything but study for his work and pass his tests.
Samla alla i stora salen.
Jag ber om allas uppmärksamhet.
He can't even get nobody's attention. Son, please. I don't care what he had to say.
Jag vet att alla här inne är lika trött som jag på de nya reglerna. Vi har ju redan visat vad vi står.
But it's not about what you're saying.
Att vi berövats vår student. Men idag så är det slut med det. Vi kommer strejka och vi ber er alla att joina oss.
But Wilhelm can't go on strike because he can't do that.
Well, sort of kind of.
Ärligt.
De hackar på mig varje dag.
Att vi
Right, and you want me to go to strike for you?
Jag pratar om solidaritet.
Exactly. They've been mocking him for even going out there and they're gonna turn around and do the same thing.
Jag hade inte haft något emot att få tillbaka min mobil. Kunna ringa dig på kvällarna. Sen är det så konstigt att jag vill ha ett någorlunda normalt liv.
Okay, so he is okay with doing public demonstrations, so he is okay with doing strikes and take a political stance when it suits him. If I'm remembering correctly, didn't he basically say that he could not sign the paper because the Crown Prince can't necessarily take a stance on anything? But here you are, offering your body as within this stance and this demonstration. I have done many sit-ins. I've done many strikes. I've done, many demonstrations. So I know what it all entails. But for him to say that, not even just a few minutes ago, oh, I can't go. He basically couldn't go against the grain because he didn't want to speak out for gay people because, that's not what the Crown does. But this is what you do. Is like, I don't know. Once again. Tell me if I'm tripping.
Vart är alla?
Demonstration girl.
Jag hoppas du har det jättebra hemma hos pappa. Som jag by the way inte haft någon kontakt med på flera år, även fast jag har velat för din skull. Hoppas ni har det jättetrevligt tillsammans.
Yeah. I understand his feelings toward her in this moment.
Vad är resten av klassen?
De strejkar.
Gå genast tillbaka till era lektioner på en gång.
Is somebody cut the music?
Är jag otydlig på något sätt?
You are, baby, but they're just not listening.
Vi kommer sitta här tills skolledningen lyssnar till våra punkter.
Why don't y'all have anything written out? Y'all ain't got nothing written out.
Så alla som inte omedelbart går tillbaka till sina lektioner kommer få en officiell varning.
Oh, no. The girls are shaking.
Det enda vi kräver är att reglerna lättas.
Så ni skämmer inte bara ut skolan nu, utan också er själva.
Och det är hemskt beklagligt. Men de gick här när ingen lyfte ett ögonbryn över... Är ni säker, rektorn, på att de är på er sida?
He could be gagging her right now. He's gagging my sis. Look at her. Gagging. Nothing. My girl was gagged and gooped. Period.
Simon.
Oh, is he gonna sit with them? Oh, shut the...
Fan Simon, har du en till klubb eller?
Are you hungry? No.
Alltså tog någon mer mat? Eller vad ska vi äta?
Nobody thought about this.
Förstått att det här ska bli en hungerstrejk så hade du inte ställt upp på det här. Nej, inte jag heller alltså.
Hörrni.
But you guys should have prepared this even more. I feel like it should have been written demands. It should have had snacks and...
Jag trodde bara inte att det skulle ta så här liksom...
You didn't think. You don't think.
Som en nice med att vara hungrig.
Ja, man kanske är lite yr ett tag, lite illamående. Men det kommer gå över och när det avtar så blir det liksom som att det tystnar i huvudet bara.
Yeah.
Det låter som en ätstörning.
Verkligen. Just nu tänker jag bara på pizza, burgare, pasta.
Does he suffer from ED? And it's crazy because I'm in the midst of it like, you know what? Yeah, because I mean, I kind of know the feeling of that. But I said it in my Heartstopper thing that I myself has dealt with that too. If he's going through that, I'm so sorry that he's experiencing that. That just gagged to me because I was not expecting that because I didn't think about it because all the times he was in his mirror, like pulling his skin down, I'm like, is he like trying to show his abs or maybe it's because of that? I don't know. My heart goes out to him if that's the case. Because like I've said, I'm a person who's dealt with that and I'm still dealing with the mental repercussions of like dealing with like things like body dysmorphia and X, Y, and Z. And so I understand the struggle and all that it entails to go through that. And if you're not somebody who does, definitely lend your heart to people who do, because we go through a lot of mental stuff and I'm in a better state right now. I can say that it's hard to experience stuff like that, especially at a young age. And so my heart goes out to him. And if you are a baby who's also dealing with that, my heart goes out to you. Just know that you are perfect in every way, in every facet, in every fiber of your being. And that you deserve to feel comfortable in your own skin. You deserve to be comfortable in your own skin. And I'm gonna start that, but I want to say I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys.
Tack för att du kom tillbaka. Jag fattar bara inte varför det blir så fel.
Because it's a lot of contradictory going on. That's why.
Fast vi är olika.
Very different. You guys have different views, different values, different morals.
Ska inte det vara en bra grej?
Sometimes. The window seal.
Att vi är olika.
The infamous window seal.
Lär du dig saker när du är med mig?
Yes. He knows how to be a regular.
Jag vill aldrig såra dig, Simon.
Inte jag heller.
We loved him so much.
Imagine if the school inspection would have seen this.
Då hade de i alla fall fattat.
Vadå, sa du någonting om det på din intervju?
What?
Alltså jag var bara ärlig.
Men vadå, du sa någonting om invigningen?
Alltså vadå, alla skolor har insparken.
Men förlåt, alltså är det på riktigt nu?
She's been dead serious. Please don't don't get your feelings hurt in here, sis.
Jag fattar att du har varit jättedeppig och så, men du kan liksom inte ta ut det på alla andra.
What? How can she not take it on everybody else? And for one, that's her experience. Just because you guys, and that's the thing though, people with privilege, they always feel like that, you know.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna move right along.
He didn't go home, so they tell his mother he didn't go home. It's too cute. We love the cute name.
Så vi gott.
No, my back is against this hard wall, and then my butt is on this hard floor.
God morgon! Har ni sovit gott?
Alltså att föräldragruppen får reda på att deras barn förvägras sin utbildning och svälter, eller att media får reda på det.
Oh God.
Jag ger inte vika för utpressning, Vincent.
Behöver vi någonsin få reda på att det här har ägt rum?
Ni får tillbaka era mobiltelefoner.
Yes! Och studenten?
Den slänger vi också på.
I couldn't be the leader of a school. I mean, as a person myself who has, you know, done sit-ins and X, Y, and Z, I don't know. Because I feel like they just did it just to get their phones back. They didn't care anything about the repercussions of people actually, like, you know, going through initiations and X, Y, and Z, their experience. They didn't care too much about that, which is not something they should be teaching these kids. I feel like she'll be friends with her because she on the outs with her other friends right now. They don't understand her.
Den är din. Jag läste.
Why?
Ganska sorgligt att det enda du skriver är att du önskar att du kommer må okej.
Det är sorry. Jag fattar att jag gjorde fel. Och att du antagligen aldrig kommer få lära mig att leva med det. Men jag vill också att du ska veta att jag är väldigt tacksam över att du var min första riktiga vän.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I used to be on Sada a lot because I'm like, girl, this is your first friend. Like, girl, come on.
Det kommer ju hovet verkligen att tycka om.
Sen när bryr du dig om vad hovet tycker?
Ja, sen jag insåg vad det innebär att vara tillsammans med en av dem.
Nej, men vi vill väl bara inte att du raderar dig själv. Det är bara det vi säger.
Yeah. But it does seem like he's suppressing how he feels, what he thinks, and, you know, just to go along, to get along. And so I definitely understand his friend's point of view.
Den här födelsedagsgrejen. Jag försökte prata med Farima, men hon insisterade.
Alltså det enda du någonsin har försökt göra är att vara en del av min familj.
He is a part of your family.
Du, jag älskar Erik.
Du kände inte Erik.
You didn't know him.
Jag tror inte att du kände Erik fullt ut.
Jo, det gjorde jag visst.
And that's the naive part, because you probably didn't.
Allt som du inte är. Allt som du inte klarar av att vara.
Maybe the same thing could be said about you, love.
Nu minns du den där invigningen som de skrev om i tidningarna?
Was it Eric the one who was ahead of that?
Det hände oss. Vår klass. Och Erik och hans treor var de som höll det. Erik var där.
See?
Det är inte sant. Du ljuger.
Why would he lie?
De tog oss till palatset. Så sa de att den första som får stånd får spö. Satte de på en film. 2 killar. Och bara asgarvade. Och Erik var där. Erik var där.
Because you put him on a pedestal and you didn't even know who he was. Because it's one thing to be with him and around him, but it's another thing to be with him and around him when he's not in an environment around your parents. So, yeah. Well, guys, that was episode 4 of Young Royals in the last season, which is season 3. Honestly, I like the ending of it because it also proves that you don't know everybody and not everybody is perfect. And, you know, you may put these people on a pedestal such as Eric, and then you find out that he's not as perfect as you thought he was. And so I just love that realization that Wilhelm is getting, because he's like, you know what? He was the poster child for perfection. He was the poster child for nobility. He was the poster child for just being an overall great person. In actuality, he has some flaws too. So it's okay for me to have a little bit of flaws. It's okay for, you know, August to have a little bit of flaws. It's okay for my mom to have a little bit of flaws, because we are all human beings. And I think that in that moment when he was just standing there and contemplating, he realized that, you know what? Everything ain't what it seemed. So I think this episode did a great job of, you know, once again, I think that it goes back and forth with, you know, between Willem being wrong, Simon being wrong, and then being right, back and forth. Because last episode it showed the inconsistency with Simon's stance between episodes 2 and 3, but now you have the inconsistencies between Willem's stance on like just taking a stance, period, on being a royal. From episodes 3 and 4. And so I think that it's beautiful that it's almost like a dance. It just evens everything out, where it's like nobody is wrong. Like it's no real wrong person, I would say. No real wrong person, as everybody is going through these things and experiencing them in the best way that they possibly can as a teenager growing up. Oh yeah, I'm excited to get into episode 5, which I'm gonna dive into, and then episode 6. But definitely be on the lookout for the next 2 episodes. I'm going to push them out this week. And also put in the comment section down below what you guys, you know, thought about this reaction, but what I should react to next. Like my video, like it, as it does help the algorithm, and subscribe if you haven't already, because we are on the road to bigger and better things and expanding our family here. I send everybody under the sound of my voice a ton of love and abundance of peace, love, and positivity. And I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys.